First home game for the Matadors, and the tip controlled by Perry. Here's Brown into the forecourt for CSUN. Picked up by Ross. Left wing on the dribble is Darius Brown the second. No score, just underway. Top of the circle, here's Terrell Gomez. Smith will shadow him. Angle right, Coleman for CSUN. Right corner, Perry. Perry double teamed in the corner, try to dribble out, and a foul called on the way. Ghazal Hassan, Alan Zinsmeister back with you. CSUN Sports Network, also Big West TV. Brown swings left wing. Darius gets it to Terrell Gomez for CSUN. Tigo attacks the paint, wraps it around underneath for Perry. Perry strong to the bucket. No, tapped up, tapped out of bounds, run down on the corner. Nice job by Nemanja to keep that alive, Alan.
That was a great job by Nemanja. Just effort and energy.
Right corner, Gomez, high post, Perry, one dribble, knocked away from him, another foul on.
Get open for some easy three-pointers.
Now again, Pepperdine doesn't have the size some of the other Matadors opponents have had this year. Right wing, Gomez collects himself, launches three, and it's good.
You know, it's so sad that time. Smith slipped and left Gomez wide open, and Gomez made him pay.
They got 6'5" Jade Smith covering 5'8" Terrell Gomez. That has been the formula for teams this year. Pepperdine with possession. Edwards right side, trying to lob it down inside to his brother Cameron. So they're also dealing with some injuries. Alonzo Ball with a knee injury. CSUN basketball, they lead 3-0. Coleman left side, one dribble. Terminates his dribble. Now he'll reset between the rings with Darius Brown for CSUN. DB kicks to the left corner for Gomez. Gomez will try. Three, cradles the back iron. No, good defensive rebound pulled away by the Waves. Early substitution, Victor Ohia Obioa. And this is Ross from 15. Which is good.
Yeah, Ross that time was able to get in the crease and hit a nice, easy 15-foot jump shot.
So here's Perry in front for CSUN. Swings angle right, Darius Brown, who despite his struggles averaging 6.5 assists over the first two games. Coleman left wing, high post left side, Perry turns and faces. Left corner, Brown fakes the three. He'll take one step, mid-range from the left wing, good.
That's just what Ross did. I mean, they're able to get into the crease and knock down about a 15, 16-footer.
CSUN 5, Pepperdine 2, 2 minutes elapsed. Right corner, Ross on the dribble, he's a good player. Right of center, Edwards swings to the left side for Smith. Right back to Ross, right side, Ross. Little teardrop, raises the front rim. No, follows his shot, gets it back. In the corner, left wing three, Ross. Skips over the rim, offensive rebound, Kessler Edwards, he can't finish. Here's Victor Ohia Obioha, puts it back up and in, the sophomore from Hillcrest and Riverside. Offensive rebound, again becoming a problem for CSUN.
Right, I mean, back-to-back offensive rebounds. Matadors had a chance to secure a defensive board, could not do it.
5-4 CSUN by one with possession. Coleman in front. Coleman, high post, left side for Perry. Perry holding the ball up high, bounce pass into the post, post-to-post pass to Nemanja. Nemanja got away with a travel, had it rejected by Edwards, gets the offensive rebound on his own, kicks it back to Coleman on the right corner. Coleman dribbles up to the free throw line, 15-footer off the back heel, no. Defensive rebound, Pepperdine. Colby Ross ahead to Ohia Obioha, who can't finish. And Festus Nemanja, coach at Riverside City College when he played there, was our buddy Jeff Gorham.
Well, I like him already.
Second free throw. Back iron, no. Defensive rebound, Perry for CSUN. We're tied at 5 with 17 minutes straight up to play in the first half. Matadors a little bit sluggish coming out here. Angle right, Gomez for CSUN. He's got a three tonight. Top of the circle, Coleman for the Matadors. Bounce pass, high post to Perry. Swatted away by Kessler Edwards, but run down by Perry. Left of the paint. Into the paint for Nemanja. Poked away, stolen by the Pepperdine Waves. Ahead to Jade Smith. Step through move, can't finish, but he'll draw the foul. It's in China by way of the Manal School in Albuquerque, New Mexico. So with the bucket, Pepperdine up 6-5. They've scored the last 4 points and make it 5. 7-5 Waves, 16:40 to play first half. CSUN ball. Perry on the floor. Darius Brown the second, Terrell Gomez, Lance Coleman, and Michael O. Left wing on the dribble, Darius Brown the second for CSUN terminates. Posting up Coleman. Coleman quickly double teamed in the post. He'll try to rotate it out, deflected and stolen away by Victor Ohia Obioha.
It doesn't matter who's in the post, they're double teaming every post pass.
Right of center, here's Ross, reverse. Top of the circle, Edwards for three. Yes, NBA three from Kessler Edwards. And a 7-0 run for Pepperdine. Front court right now, here's Brown on the dribble. Man look, lobbing backdoor for Perry. Perry has it deflected away from him and it's turned over. Ross pushing middle of the floor for Pepperdine. Little shimmy move to the right wing. Reverse top of the circle, wide open. Edwards for three, front rim no. Offensive rebound, batted around, right back to Ross, right wing. That circles the cylinder, no. Tapped out by Perry into the hands of Gomez. Gomez to the right wing. Gomez puts a move on against Chavez. Can't finish. And a Wist redshirt junior from Seattle, transfer from Oregon, checks in for Pepperdine. Inbound right corner. Here's Gomez for CSUN working against Chavez. Inside of the low post, Michael O quickly doubled. He'll dribble out to the right side. Right of center. Now the ball goes to Darius Brown for CSUN. 10 on the shot clock for the Matadors. Left-handed dribble by Brown. He'll back off between the rings near midcourt. Try to get to the inside. Little pick and roll action with Michael O, who travels. It's interesting. Goes down outside the post. Outside the post, they would double. In this case, they're kind of reversing the double team down on the inside.
Exactly, and what's happening is a matter of bigs, and post players aren't used to it, so they're struggling getting the ball out.
For Pepperdine, 10-5 Waves, 15-16 to play first half. Here's Ross. He was a first-team All-West Coast Conference selection last year. Kicks to the right wing. Chavez, catch and shoot, pulls the trigger. No defensive rebound. Coleman for CSUN. Here's Darrell Gomez right to left. Matadors have again hit a drought. Gomez yo-yoing out front for CSUN. On the dribble, kicks to the left side for Brown. Brown angle left near side. Top of the circle, Lance Coleman. Matadors scoreless over about the last 3.5 minutes, and it's turned over. Here's Smith, ahead to a streaking Kessler Edwards, up high over Perry, and he jams it down.
I would almost want to call timeout if I were Coach Godfrey, because right now the Matador defense is bad. Bad transition defense on the offensive end. They're playing against a coach who understands what they want to do.
Left corner, Coleman three, back iron, no. Offensive rebound, run down on the corner by Michael O. O gets it right back inside to Coleman. Coleman's a score, rejected by Edwards. Colby Ross triggers the break for Pepperdine. Right of center, pulls up in transition, in and out, no. Caresses the iron, but defensive rebound, Michael O. Matadors right to left, trailing 12-5. Brown makes a move into the paint. Brown left hand, ladles it over to Perry, who cannot finish. Defensive rebound, Kessler Edwards for Pepperdine. Ross off to a streaking Ken Smith on the right side. Smith underneath will get fouled instead by Michael O. And we'll get a break here. 36'2" from Colony High School. So a couple of Rialto kids on the floor right now. Ross to inbound for Pepperdine. Right wing, Ohia Obioha. Inland Empire represented on the floor right now for both teams. Ross, ladle back, left hand of center, Kessler Edwards. Edwards, the ball skips, who played at Hillcrest in Riverside. And then the aforementioned Cedric Altman, who's a Rialto kid, but played his high school ball at Colony. Matadors trail 12-5, under 14 minutes to play first half. High post right side, good back cut by Gomez, strong to the bucket. Nice assist from Michael O to Terrell Gomez.
Well, and the first pass from Rocket Henderson was the one that set up that backdoor pass. So excellent ball movement by the Matadors on that possession.
Matadors snap a 4-minute scoreless streak. Here's Pepperdine. Ross left side, reverses right of center. Edwards pulls the trigger. Three-pointer, nothing but net.
Yeah, that was so wide open and so clean, and he got in rhythm, knocked down that shot easily.
8 points already for Edwards. That's more than the Matadors have. Pepperdine leads 15-7. Nemanja double teamed in the right corner. Kicks out top of the circle for Harkless. Reverse to the left side for Henderson. They'll reverse it back around, cycle it deep to the right wing. Three from Gomez is good.
You know, Gomez is so good. That time Altman had his hand up, but Gomez said, I'm too deep for that look.
Terrell Gomez now with 8 points as well. Matadors to within 5, 15-10. Ross right side. How good is he? Top of the circle. Edwards, wide open three. Yes.
What's happening is on that switch, the Matadors are not getting back to Edwards. They're going with Colby Ross, and he's just baiting them and then throwing it back to an open Edwards.
I mean, somebody's got to get to Edwards. He's pretty good, but when he's wide open, he's a little bit better. Pepperdine 18, CSUN 10. Angle right Gomez for CSUN. And love how they're defending. They're just getting into the Matador defenders, and down goes Gomez.
Pretty doggone good, though.
18-10. Pepperdine leads CSUN 12.5 to play in the first stanza. Harkless gets it out to Henderson, left of center. Gomez, Harkless. Henderson on the floor with Michael O and Festus Nemanja for CSUN. Front court left, about 40 feet out is Gomez. Gomez into the double team on the left wing. Looking for some help, terminates his dribble and turns it over. Middle of the floor, racing away and turning the ball over is Pepperdine. Daryl Polk has checked in. And now the Matador.
As if it's 20 points. Just stay within your offense, Terrell, and run your stuff. You don't have to force anything.
Mark Garfield and I had that conversation before the game. Sometimes in basketball, the hardest thing to do is be who you are. Here's Stormo in front. Swings to the left wing for Polk. Down inside it goes. Step back by Smith. Bangs off the back iron. Defensive rebound by Rocket Henderson. Up the right side is Harkless. Henderson and Harkless play catch on the perimeter. Here's Elijah between the rings. Right wing, Rocket Henderson. Henderson to the short corner on the baseline. Shut off by Keith Smith. And he traveled.
That's 3.
Win on the season.
It's going to be hard for them to get a win. They have 8 turnovers already. I mean, and they're fortunate that there's only an 8-point deficit.
Polk, Smith, Kessler, Edwards on the floor, along with Keith Smith and Jackson Stormo for Pepperdine. Here's Jade Smith, left of center. Bounce pass left baseline. Kessler Edwards against Nemanja. Spins left, spins right, can't finish. Defensive rebound. Michael O trying to grab it, knocked away from him. He saves it out to Jade Smith on the left wing for Pepperdine.
And so they reset it to 30 instead of 20.
Here's Keith Smith, the Oregon transfer, off to Darryl Polk, the sophomore out of Long Beach Poly. Left wing back to Jade Smith. He's the St. Joseph and Notre Dame product, and rejected by Michael O. Racing away is Harkless, middle of the floor. He's knocked to the floor, and a foul and a whistle coming on Jade Smith. Nemanja on the floor for CSUN. Front court right, here's Terrell running the point. Terrell against Jade Smith. Angle left on the near side. Here's Gomez for CSUN. Gomez terminates his dribble. Harkless, extra pass. Nemanja strong to the bucket, can't finish. Stormo impeded it. Polk ahead to Keith Smith. Left corner, Jade Smith.
Yes,
shots.
And those are shots that help stop, scoring runs. So the Matadors had an opportunity to get an easy bucket, not able to finish. Beautiful pass that time by Harkless.
Pepperdine 18, CSUN 10, 10:32 to play first half. Harkless in front on the dribble, terminates his dribble. Now here's Henderson, right of center, back to Elijah between the circles. Left wing, just below the wing, is Terrell Gomez. One dribble, mid-range, 19-footer, yes.
He's going to have to take over. He understands that. That was a tough shot that he made, but somebody else other than Terrell Gomez is going to have to score a bucket for the Matadors.
Polk sweeping up on the dribble. Left of center, Kessler Edwards, let's go from three. He's on fire.
How many times does he have to be open before the Matadors realize that that's his favorite look and he's hot? He's going to continue to drain it.
Halfway through this first stanza, Pepperdine by 9. Matadors again having trouble scoring the basketball. No Lamine Janae again tonight if you joined us late. Angle right, far side. About 25 feet out, Harkless to the free throw line on the left-handed dribble. Bounce pass right wing, Gomez. Gomez squared up by Polk. He'll go to the corner, and he'll reverse it out between the circles for Harkless. 9 to shoot for CSUN. Harkless double teamed up top. Harkless into the paint. Wraparound pass to Michael.
An easier pass for him to catch.
That's fair. Pepperdine 21, CSUN 12. We tick down towards 9 minutes remaining first half. Colby Ross back in for Pepperdine, the junior from Aurora, Colorado. Right wing Chavez, he's the JC gunner from beyond the arc. Top of the circle, Edwards for 3. Now this time he gets closed out by Nemanja. The shot's off to the left. Defensive rebound, Rocket Henderson for CSUN. Here's Harkless into the forecourt. Front court right, Gomez fakes the 3 now to the top of the circle on the dribble. Right wing, Harkless for CSUN. Matadors down 9. Right corner, Gomez for the Matadors. Dribbles out to the wing, steps back on the dribble. Bounce pass into the low post, Michael O. O spin along with Victor Ohia Obioha, and to the free throw line, shooting 1-1 on the 7th team foul by Pepperdine is Michael O, and he sinks the first one. He'll get a 6'6 junior, and then Jared Perry will replace Michael O after he makes the free throw. And he made them both back in, Victor Ohia Obioha and Skylar Chavez.
If the Matadors can stop turning the basketball over, they have 9 turnovers already. They'll be in shape, but turning it over is a problem for them right now.
Ross leaves it on the floor. Here's Nemanja breaking away. Nemanja loses the ball. On the floor for it is Obioha, taken away from him by Perry. The ball still loose on the floor. Nemanja to the basket, and he thunderously jams it home, and the crowd to its feet. Festus for the rest of us.
That's what you're going to have to do, young man. Finish with 2 hands.
21-16, Pepperdine by 5. Waves basketball. Henderson pokes it away. Chavez picks in there.
If you're doing that, the coaches are going to let you play. They don't mind. They understand shots don't fall all the time. But if you're playing defense, if you're getting rebounds, you're going to get a chance to play.
I think against Oregon State, he led his offensive struggles as Obioha down low, can't finish. Defensive rebound, snatched away by Lance Coleman for CSUN. 21-16, Pepperdine by 5. Matadors on a run now. They've hit 4 of their last 5. Here's
let him know that, and tonight, that's just what he's doing. Good defense, active hands. Wow, and that free throw was missed terribly by about a 90%er.
Just a bit outside the front end of the 1-and-1. Misfire from Coleman. Colby Ross reversed to the right wing. This is Cameron Edwards for 3. And the Edwards clan putting a hurting on the Matadors. Pepperdine up by 8, 24-16.
That's a tough break because you had a great free throw shooter at the free throw line. He missed the front end of a 1-and-1. That's like a 5-point swing.
It's Harkless, Coleman, Perry, Henderson, and Nemanja on the floor. A little bit of a different lineup for CSUN here. Here's Harkless on the left wing dribble, working against Colby Ross.
Behind the arc, and you can thank the Edwards brothers because of that. They are really knocking down open looks.
Cameron Edwards on the floor. This is Altman. High post right side, Ohia Obioha lets the ball knocked away, but he runs it down top of the circle. One dribble off to Chavez. Chavez pulls the trigger. Oh, my.
He's a three-point maker and taker, and that was a
But
nice
that was
screen.
a quick release, though.
Very quick release. Nice screen that he used and drained a deep three.
11-point lead for Pepperdine, 27-16. He played at the Santa Rosa JC last year, led the nation, or the state, excuse me, in scoring in the state of California. CSUN basketball, they're down 11. Left wing Henderson, who's also a former scoring leader at the JC level. Now, here's Gomez in front. Gomez down the right side. Gomez double clutch, can't finish. Offensive rebound backed around, but come down with by Cameron Edwards up the left side. Here's Altman strong to the basket. Altman puts it down and...
So Romar credit. He's not going to be able to double team as a free throw is missed. He's not going to be able to double team Lamine Janae. Janae will attack it.
29-16, 13-point lead for Pepperdine. They're large to the game. Matador is really struggling on offense. Here's Festus Demania at the free throw line, dribbles to his right, terminates his dribble, has nowhere to go with it. He'll lob it up to Henderson on the left baseline. Henderson, one dribble, strong to the basket, dispossessed.
The type of defense they're seeing from the Waves.
Rockets.
To see the Matadors, they'd like to cheer a little bit more if the Matadors could get it going.
Okay, the game can start now. Pastor Chuck just showed up. As Rocket misses his second, well, with 6:25 to play in the first half. You joined us late again. No Lamine Janae. Lamine in the building tonight, but still unable to play. Ross into the front court. Swings it to the left side for Chavez. Left of center, Cameron Edwards. Cycles at angle right for Cedric Altman, the freshman from Colony. Chavez loses the basketball. Look at the gap a little bit. They cut it to 5, and now Pepperdine back out by 12. Brown, Perry, Nemanja, Gomez, and Henderson on the floor for the Matadors. Here's Terrell straight away about 30 feet out, moves to the left wing on the dribble. Now he'll terminate his dribble, squared up by Altman. Gives it off to Rocket Henderson. Henderson to his right, to the free throw line.
Find the guys fouling if they're aggressive.
We're going to count on this year. They're without, but Lorenzo Romar done a nice job piecing this team together. And both free throws go for the Rocket Man. So 3 straight free throws for Henderson make it a 10-point game with under 6 minutes to play first half. Pepperdine with possession. They lead 29-19. Smith, reverse right of center for Kessler Edwards. Dribble handoff to Jade Smith. Jade Smith, top of the circle. Three-pointer over Nemanja. Too strong back iron. Offensive rebound collected by Keith Smith to Ross. Right corner, Jade Smith. And he trapped. Was 3 minutes ago. It was the dunk by Nemanja. They have 3 free throws from Rocket Henderson since. Brown in front for the Matadors, crossing into the forecourt. Angle left. Here's Terrell Gomez for the Matadors. Hands it right back to DB2. Brown crosses over, right-handed dribble. Kicks right wing. Henderson catch and shoot 3. Misses the shot. Jade Smith, Colby Ross, Kessler Edwards on the floor with Cameron Edwards and Keith Smith. So 2 Smiths and 2 Edwards on the floor for Pepperdine. Here's Ross with possession. Ross in front, moving to the left side, underneath. Great play run for Cameron Edwards.
Yeah, that time they thought he was going to go out to the three-point line, and he slipped underneath and had an easy layup. That's how you make the adjustments.
31-19, Pepperdine by 12, under 5 to play first half. Right wing Gomez for CSUN. High post about 2 steps to the right of the free throw line is Jared Perry for the Matadors. Angle right about 25 feet out on the far side. This is Darius Brown the second for CSUN. Brown left-handed dribble into the paint. 15-footer, way off. Ball deflected and taken away by Kessler Edwards for Pepperdine. Not only is Pepperdine being efficient on offense, cleaning that defensive glass on the other side. Here's Ross left side. In front, Smith. Smith to the free throw line, 15-footer, pulls the trigger, caresses the iron, no defensive rebound. Nemanja for CSUN. Right to left, come the Matadors down 12, 31-19. Perry with a pass, strong to the bucket, cannot finish. But
Perry's going to have to develop a little bit more offensive skill once he has his back to the basket, because he's got to be able to attack.
Jared made both of his free throws against New Mexico. Coming up for Jared Perry. And misses short off the front rim. Nemanja, though, keeps it alive. Perry offensive rebound for CSUN. Gomez, about 30 feet out, was thinking about 3 against Colby Ross. Instead, he'll swing angle right to Elijah Harkless. Harkless spins it into the right corner. Catch and shoot from Gomez is way off. Defensive rebound, Kessler Edwards for Pepperdine. Colby Ross pushing middle of the floor. Off to a streaking Jade Smith over Perry, off the window and in.
Yeah, that's how you run a fast break, and that's not how you get back in transition.
33-19, Pepperdine by 4.
Struggling so much on the offense is because they don't have a low post presence, so they can really make it difficult for Terrell Gomez to get any open looks.
Ron Artest, the third, checks in, the 6'8" sophomore for CSUN. Second free throw for Tego is good. So Gomez on the floor with Harkless, Henderson, Coleman, and Artest. Colby Ross leads it up the left side for Pepperdine. Quick touch for Keith Smith. Here's Edwards in front. Edwards hands it right back to Ross on the right side. He moves left. Drops it into the right corner for Jade Smith. Right of center, Edwards cycles it left. Angle left, Colby Ross for Pepperdine. Looking inside. Ladles it underneath, taken away by Harkless. Harkless slows up at midcourt, leaves for Gomez. Left corner, Coleman. Coleman swoops to the bucket. He'll kick out to the right side. Quick touch for Henderson. Now here's Harkless in front. Harkless loses the basketball, but it's run down by Gomez. Angle left, near side, Elijah Harkless for CSUN. Here comes screen and roll action with Coleman into the paint as Harkless gets it underneath for Artest. Artest pulls up, air ball. Defensive rebound, Kessler Edwards for Pepperdine. Ross pushing middle of the floor. Ross hesitation move. Off to Edwards, fakes the three. Back left wing, catch and shoot three for Colby Ross. Short front rim. Defensive rebound snatched away by Harkless up the right side for CSUN. Matadors down 33-21. Left wing to Coleman. Coleman now attacking the rim. Coleman into the paint. Off the glass, no. Defensive rebound, Colby Ross for Pepperdine. Pushing middle of the floor. Ross off to a streaking Kessler Edwards. To the bucket, can't finish. Tipped up by Jade Smith, no. Fighting for the defensive rebound is Ron Artest.
Convert 4 of those 5.
Ross to a cutting Edwards against Coleman. Double clutch, but a CSUN 21, 2:39 to play first half. Gazal Hassan Allen Zinsmeister with you. Here's Gomez walking the ball into the forecourt for CSUN. Left-handed dribble, quick touch for Henderson. Now left of center, this is Harkless. Harkless to his right. Harkless into the paint, underneath for Artest, who lays it up and in.
He almost missed that. He was going to dunk it and almost missed that. So that's how the evening's been going for the Matadors.
33-23, Pepperdine with the lead and the ball. Here's Keith Smith, the Oregon transfer. To the right side now for Kessler Edwards. Edwards kicks it back out top of the circle. Here's Ross. Ross on the dribble to his right, working against Coleman. A little bit of a matchup zone situation. Ross trying to break it down off the dribble. Ross to the baseline underneath. The shot is blocked by Harkless.
Off the glass. Matadors need to get this under 10 before halftime. Try to get it down to 8 to 6 points.
Pepperdine 35, CSUN 23, under 2 minutes to play first half. Henderson right wing for CSUN. They'll reverse now to the left side. Angle left on the near side is Harkless. Harkless to the top of the circle. Harkless jump stop. Left wing, catch and shoot three from Coleman, and that's money.
Harkless set that up so perfectly. Everyone thought he was going to continue the drive, but he knew that he had an open shooter and gave a perfect dime to Coleman.
Smith, angle right for Pepperdine. Dribbles down to the corner. Offensive, the other little things. Passing, playing defense, and running the offense.
He's using his body, and he's a little banged up too, a little bit hurt.
Matadors basketball, they're down 9. Left of center, Harkless moves to the wing, dribbles down underneath the free throw line. He'll circle back out to the wing looking for Coleman. Instead, he'll reverse it. Right wing for Gomez, right back to Harkless left side. Coleman trying to set a screen. Now Harkless into the paint with 10 to shoot. Harkless to the bucket, strong, doesn't fit. Ohia Obioha, the sophomore out of Riverside, picks up his third foul. So Jackson Stormo to the bench for the Pepperdine. So Stormo back for Pepperdine. Stormo, 6'8", sophomore from the Santa Barbara area, San Marcos High School. He'll replace Victor Ohia Obioha, the sophomore out of Hillcrest and Riverside, will have a seat.
Harkless has to reward himself for the wonderful play that he's doing by making some free throws. And his stroke looks nice, but he just shoots a little bit too hard or too soft sometimes.
So he splits the payment.
And has brought a lot of energy. So that was a smart move by the staff.
Polk, Altman, Kessler Edwards out there with Chavez and Stormo for Pepperdine. Left wing Polk, the kid from Long Beach, dribbles down into the corner, resets with Chavez. He'll launch three. Caresses the iron off to in 2018. Edwards' first free throw is good. He'll get a bonus. Kessler Edwards' last 3 rebounds. Made them both. 37-27, lead back to 10 for Pepperdine. Now here's Harkless bringing the ball up the floor. Harkless near midcourt, about 40 feet out, swings to the left wing for Rocket Henderson. Henderson, one dribble to his right, off to Gomez. About an 18-second differential between shot and game clock. Angle right on the far side. Here's Terrell, terminates his dribble, sends it across to Lance Coleman. Angle left, near side. Harkless, 9 to shoot for the Matadors. Harkless into the lane. Harkless loses the handle. Harkless pump fake underneath, wraps it around to Artest with 3 on the shot clock. Artest can't finish. Off the front rim. The deep rebound run down by Artest. He takes it away from Stormo. Right wing, Henderson, catch and shoot 3. But 37-27, Pepperdine by 10. Here's Ross, who comes into the ball game, replacing Stormo. Bring the ball up for Pepperdine. Around to the right side, using the screen by Kessler, all the way to the rim, but he can't finish. 2 seconds left. Harkless heaves it from half court and misses. Heaves it from half court and misses.
It's a tough Pepperdine squad they're facing.
Harkless, Gomez, Brown on the floor with Coleman and Perry for CSUN. Here's Elijah sweeping to the left on the dribble, crosses over into the paint, strong to the basket, puts it up and in.
You know, they went out zone. The Waves came in with a zone to try to fool the Matadors, and Harkless just blew by it.
Jade Smith, Colby Ross on the floor with both Cameron and Kessler Edwards and Skylar Chavez for the Waves. Angle right, here's Ross, left-handed dribble, top of the circle. To the free throw line, kicks left corner. Chavez pulls the trigger, and that's money.
Yeah, that time he was able to get away from Gomez, and Gomez can't contest at 5'8" against that tall, lean young man.
Pepperdine 40, CSUN 29. Right wing Gomez skips it front court left on the far sideline. Nearly threw it away, but Brown comes away with it. Quick touch for Harkless, back to Darius in front. Darius between the rings, waiting for the screen. Moves to the left side. He'll try to reverse it to Coleman. Coleman with a quick touch, angle right. Here's Gomez for CSUN. Gomez accelerates into the lane, lobs it back door for Perry, who finishes on the back end.
Nice pass that time by Gomez. I believe that's his first assist. Matadors now are going to have to get some stops.
40-31, Pepperdine with the lead and the ball. Ross dribbling right corner, ladles it out right of center. Here's three from Cameron Edwards. Caresses the iron, no. Kessler Edwards with the offensive rebound. Gomez strips it away. He's an LA area product. He prepped at West Covina High School. Left corner, Colby Ross for Pepperdine. Ross to the left wing on the dribble, working against Perry. Ross pulls up from three, yes.
Yeah, he was just measuring. I was going to say something, but I didn't want to foretell doom for Perry, but Ross was measuring the long man, knew that he was going to go hard to the rim.
Harkless to the baseline, knocks one of them wearing white.
That's something. You know, you get a big guy and a little guy, he's afraid about getting taken to the rim. Little guy says, I'm going to set you up for a three.
Bounce pass into Brown, inside to Perry. Perry strong to the bucket. This time he'll finish. 43-33. Pepperdine by 10 with the possession. 4 points for Perry here in the second half. Angle right, Ross for Pepperdine. Ross crosses over, kicks to the left corner. Out of the corner, Smith for three. That's money.
Well, they're spreading the court, and now Ross is doing what he can do. He averages 7.5 assists a game, and now he's just getting his players involved.
Last year, Pepperdine, the best three-point shooting team in the West Coast Conference. They were a 38% three-point shooting team. They lead this one now by 13, 46-33, and they can fill it up. Here's Brown from the baseline. Little floater is good by Darius Brown.
Well, the offense is clicking for the Matadors, but right now, Colby Ross has taken over, and he's getting easy looks for his players.
Ross slaloms around into the paint, tries to kick it out into the corner, gets it to Jade Smith. Smith left wing. Smith behind the back dribble, middle post, left side, turning and facing is Edwards. Edwards attacks the rim, bounces on the front rim. No, the ball bouncing around, finally come down with at a held ball. Harkless.
Take the ball out of each other's hands.
Harkless definitely providing some energy on the defensive side for CSUN. Pepperdine basketball, they lead 46-35. Ross dribbling in front, he'll move to the right side. Working on Harkless, he's into the paint. He'll kick to the left corner. Attacking now is Cameron Edwards, the runner off the right side of the iron. Defense rebound by Lance Coleman for CSUN. Here's Harkless, left to right for CSUN. Matadors down 11. 46-35, Pepperdine with the lead. Matadors with the basketball. Front court right, here's Gomez for CSUN. Gomez gallop dribble down inside. Ball reversed to the left wing. Darius Brown catch and shoot three. Pasadena, where you at?
Hey, that's what you do if you get double teamed. You make sure you reverse it, and the Matadors reversed it. Now they're down by 8.
46-38. Brown hits the twine from beyond the arc. Right side, left-handed dribble for Keith Smith. Reverse to the right wing for Kessler Edwards. Edwards pulls up from 15. Yes.
Yeah, that was just a nice shot. I mean, he just went high over Elijah Harkless.
Pepperdine 48, CSUN 38. Near 16 minutes to play in regulation. Harkless leaves for Coleman. Left corner, bounces to the right off the left side of the rim. Defensive rebound, Colby Ross for Pepperdine. Ross pushing middle of the floor, deflected away by Smith with the inbound. Ross posting up against Brown. The up and under move, too strong off the window. Defensive rebound by Gomez. Terrell pushing middle of the floor. Terrell kicks right wing for Coleman. Coleman left-handed dribble into the paint. Reverses to the left wing for Elijah Harkless for CSUN. Matadors down 10, 48-38. Screen and roll action between Coleman and Harkless. Harkless scoops it back out to Gomez in front. Gomez deep, NBA three. Yes!
He used that screen. He loved going to his right on the screen, and although that was an NBA three, it was money for sure.
Gomez now with 15, Matadors to within 7. Timeout, Lorenzo Romar with 15:43 to play in regulation. Pepperdine by.
We know that's not going to keep going, so now they got to get some defensive stops.
Ross to our left gets it into Polk. Polk between the rings about 35 feet out for Pepperdine working against Gomez. He'll lob it to his right side, high post right side. They'll give it off to Ross in front. Ross underneath to Cameron Edwards against Perry. Over Perry. Strong move to the basket by Cameron Edwards.
Yeah, I mean, Cameron just used his body and got low post position. It was a nice move.
Attacking the basket quickly is Darius Brown II and yells at his bench, let's go.
That's right, let's go. But let's go on the defensive end, young fellas.
Right side, Polk. They reverse it around to the left side for Chavez. Chavez is the sharpshooter from the JC. Launches it off the back iron. Rebound caroms out to Gomez, pushing middle of the floor to a streaking Harkless in the lane. Kicks left wing. Catch and shoot three, Darius Brown III. It rolls over the rim. Defensive rebound, Cameron Edwards for Pepperdine. Edwards pushing. Kicks left for Chavez. Chavez right-handed dribble to the free throw line, back to Ross. Ross scoops it underneath to the left side for Edwards. Kessler Edwards out to Chavez, top of the circle, and that's money.
Yeah, all by himself. Too easy. Matadors in transition defense got lost. We're never able to get back to the original man.
Lead is back to 10, but as soon as you sit down and talk with them.
Maybe we ought to just turn ours down and listen
to
what
we
he's
should
saying
do that. We should do the crossover, yeah. 53-43, Pepperdine with the ball and the lead. Polk off to Chavez in front. Swings it to the right side for Jade Smith, who's checked back in, the junior out of Oakland. Kessler Edwards, one dribble, kicks to the left wing for Polk. Top of the circle, Chavez comes out, steps inside against Coleman. That's going to be off, but Kessler Edwards follows it down with the jam.
Oh, that's what happens once I talked about the defensive rebounding and Matadors weren't able to secure it.
All of a sudden, Pepperdine now on a run. This was a 7-point game. The lead swells back out to 12 for the Waves. Harkless in front, moving to the right side. Reverse to Coleman, left of center. Left wing, Darius Brown II. Brown, one dribble, launches three. Yes!
That was a big shot. They really, really needed him to make that. Can they get a stop? Will they be able to disrupt this offense?
6'5", senior out of Carson by way of Santiago Canyon College. Used to be Rancho Santiago College, not anymore. Polk between the rings. Left-handed dribble. Gives it off to Jade Smith. Smith in front, working against Darius Brown II. Left of center, Kessler Edwards. To Polk for Pepperdine. Chavez mishandles, 10 to shoot for the Waves. Right wing, Jade Smith for Pepperdine. Cameron Edwards with a fake against Perry. Spins to his left, over Perry. What a move. Pretty move in the paint by Cameron Edwards.
Yeah, poor Jared Perry. I mean, he played great defense and didn't get rewarded.
Left wing, Harkless for CSUN. They trail by 11. Pepperdine 57, CSUN 46. Around the screen by Perry. Screen and roll action. Bounce pass to the right baseline. They'll reverse it back out top of the circle for Harkless. Harkless, 18-footer. Too strong back iron. Defensive rebound snatched away by his high school teammate Kessler Edwards. Polk zips it ahead to the right side for Chavez. Chavez, little hesitation move on the dribble. Now he's on the right wing. Chavez inside the three-point arc. Resets with Jade Smith. Front court right about 35 feet out for Pepperdine. Pepperdine 57, CSUN 46, under 13 minutes to play in regulation. Polk in front. Lobs high post left side for Cameron Edwards, hands it to Chavez, sweeps to the right on the dribble. The 18-footer is off. Defensive rebound, Perry for CSUN. Up the left side, here comes Darius Brown II for the Matadors. They trail by 11. Quick touch for Henderson between the rings, Brown. Angle right, here's Terrell Gomez. Gomez puts it to the floor. Gomez, the runner, is too short to the right side. Defensive rebound, Cameron Edwards for Pepperdine. Pepperdine pushing middle of the floor. Edwards coast to coast, all the way down against Perry. As a matter of fact, his three with 44 seconds left was the game winner for the Waves. Right-handed free throw shooter. And the first one is good. Jaw. And then he missed 9 games last year with a concussion. Second free throw is good. Lead is 13. Gomez for CSUN. Matadors down 59-46. There's Harkless spinning into the lane. Off the glass, can't finish. The ball bounced around there. Harkless has it roll out into the corner. Three from Gomez is good.
Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and that was just a lucky roll for the Matadors.
59-49. Here's Ross, angle right. Whistle underneath. Off
consistent tonight. Been able to do that. But their determination to try is what I really like.
Brown, Harkless, Gomez, Henderson, Artest on the floor for CSUN. Brown to the left side on the dribble, left corner, Gomez, catch and shoot three. No, but
a person really didn't get fouled and they don't deserve it. We'll see if he makes all three of these.
4 for 5 from the free throw line on the year, and he misses the first one.
Ball don't like us all.
Was an 87.7% free throw shooter last year. Was Gomez.
Yep.
Terrell leading the Matadors in scoring right now. He's got 18. Including 4 of 5 from beyond the arc. Second one. That's good.
I thought he did a good job of acting, though, and making the officials make a call.
Third free throw. Yep. Nothing but net. Matadors trim it to 8. 59-51. Pepperdine with possession and the lead. Ross to
go. Denny's almost impossible to guard.
Foul line extended. Edwards hands it off to Ross on the right side. Reverse left wing for Polk. Polk, left of center, now lobs it outside the paint. Kessler Edwards reverse to the right wing. Here's 3 for Colby Ross, and it's good.
That's just excellent play by the Waves of Pepperdine to move that ball around to get open look for the best three-point shooters.
They're back up 11. Here's Brown with an offensive foul. Perry, the 6'9" right shirt sophomore out of Texas. Matadors trail by 11. Pepperdine 62, CSUN 51. We near 11 minutes to play here in regulation. High post right side, Cameron Edwards reverse to the left wing. Attacking is Ross. Ross kicks it back out top of the circle. Edwards pulls the trigger on a 3. And they've been hurting the Matadors all night on that play.
Well, that's because of the dribble penetration by Ross. Ross gets him inside, and everyone has to collapse because he's so good at scoring around the basket. Then he finds an open shooter.
Every time the Matadors get close, Pepperdine runs a couple of plays, and a Ross or an Edwards hits the 3. Right wing Gomez for CSUN against Jade Smith. Clock turning. We're near under 11 minutes, closing down on 10 here for CSUN. Right wing Harkless gets the ball from Brown. Looking inside for Perry is Elijah Harkless. He'll cross over. He'll spin down, nearly loses his pivot foot. Resets between the circles. 3 to shoot for the Matadors. Darius Brown the third. It dances on the front rim. Defensive rebound to Edwards for Pepperdine. Ross pushing. Ross changes direction. And it's knocked away from Brown, and he gets a foul. His third. Ball goes to Pepperdine. Smith in front. That's Jade Smith. He's the junior from St. Joseph and Notre Dame in Oakland. High post left side, turning and facing his Cameron Edwards. Goes right by Perry to the basket and lays it up and in. He's just abusing Jarrett.
Yeah, Perry is just not strong enough. That's a sad thing. He's trying as hard as he can, but he's just not strong enough. Doesn't have enough weight. You are stretched. You're in trouble.
Coleman on the floor to trigger. Gets it in top of the circle for Harkless. Harkless down the right side of the lane. Pump fake, gets it out to Gomez on the right side. Gomez top of the circle, back to Harkless right wing. Harkless steps into the 3. Around the iron, no. Defensive rebound, Kessler Edwards for Pepperdine. Ross pushing middle of the floor. Ross, hesitation at the top of the circle. Kicks to the left wing. Attacking is Cameron Edwards. Edwards has the ball dispossessed and an offensive foul. NFL, Darren Fells.
Yes. Yeah, he's a little bit more chiseled than Darren Felds was.
67-51, Pepperdine by 16 as we near 9 minutes to play in regulation. Right wing, Rocket Henderson. 1 dribble. Between the circles, Gomez. Left wing, this is Harkless. Harkless using the Perry screen. Now he uses it again into the paint. Back to Gomez, right of center. Thought about 3. Now he'll launch 3. Off. A little bit short. Defensive rebound plucked away by Polk. Ahead to Ross. Back door for Jade Smith underneath against Rocket Henderson. And he finally gathers it in, lays it up and in.
Yeah, right now the Matadors are just being outclassed on the offensive end. I mean, their transition defense is not getting it done. And right now, the defense has really picked up for the Waves.
10-0 run for Pepperdine over the last 2:32, and that'll skip over the rim. The left wing 3 from Rocket Henderson. Defensive rebound to Pepperdine. Here's Ross pushing. Ross to Jade Smith underneath. Smith left hand, yes.
Well, you know what? I really don't like to get on the fellas, but that's just poor transition once again. I mean, a 3-point shot is long, and you should be able to get 4 guys back in transition. Matadors allowed a layup.
Pepperdine 71.
Discouraged with what's going on.
Well, this is where you got to step up here. 8.5 minutes to play here, and they got to show what they've got over this last 8.5. Pepperdine, they've been really efficient tonight. Polk inside to Keith Smith on the baseline. Step back over Darius Brown. Bounces around the rim, and defensive rebound comes down to Harkless for CSUN. Matadors down 20. Front court right, here's Harkless. Harkless dispossessed by Ross, but picks it up, rolls it ahead to Jared Perry. Somebody had a piece of his jersey, and Perry can't finish. Jared has 4 points on the night to go with his 4 rebounds in 22 minutes, and 5 redshirt freshmen out of Anaheim. Prepped at Esperanza. And misses the second one too long. Defensive rebound, Kessler Edwards for Pepperdine. Waves pretty much in control as we hit the 8-minute mark. Ross on the outside. Ross to Cameron Edwards, back right wing to Colby Ross for the Waves. And I've been impressed by Pepperdine tonight. They were picked 4th in the preseason poll in the West Coast Conference. Here's Cameron Edwards, just 3 steps to the left of the paint. Top of the circle. Kessler Edwards, left wing, this is Colby Ross with the fake. Ross underneath, kicks to the right side, 4 to shoot. Smith reversed it to the left wing. Here's a 3 from Edwards and the Shrubs.
Yep, they said it was a 3-pointer.
He makes 2 of 3, and the lead is 22 for Pepperdine. 7:35 to play in regulation. Pepperdine up by 22. Waves lead this all-time series 10-9. The Matadors won last year at Firestone Fieldhouse 90-83. But of course, that was with Lamine Genet. Herrick inside to Michael O, who's checked in and deflected and stolen by the Waves. Here's Ross pushing middle of the floor for Pepperdine. Lobs it back door.
That's important. And usually when your transition defense is poor when a score is like this is because you've kind of lost all your effort and energy. And of course, all the effort and energy for the Waves, they're feeling good because they're scoring, they're running, everything is easy for them now.
19 for Cameron Edwards. And it's a 76-51 game. CSUN down 25, so near the 7-minute mark. Angle right near side Gomez, reverse left of center Harkless. Harkless dribbles to his right, nearly loses his footing. In front, attacking the rim, now into the corner for Gomez. 10 to shoot for CSUN, under 7 minutes to play in regulation. Right wing three for Terrell, bangs off the left side of the iron, bounce right, run down by Colby Ross for Pepperdine.
That's a tough shot by Terrell, but that's about the only shot he can get.
Chavez left wing three, off the rim, tipped up by Kessler, no. Defensive rebound, Harkless for CSUN. Elijah middle of the floor, weaving to the basket. Elijah left of the paint to the corner. Now he'll send it back out for Brown. Angle right near side Gomez for CSUN to his right. Reverses left of center. Left corner, catch and shoot three from Herrick is good.
Nice to see Herrick make that shot. A nice pass by Elijah Harkless.
Good ball movement there on that sequence by CSUN to free up Herrick for the three out of just a step above the left corner. 76 for Pepperdine, 54 for CSUN. Pepperdine basketball. Edwards, Smith with a quick touch, left of center, Kessler Edwards. Edwards working against Harkless, bounce pass left baseline to Cameron Edwards, to his right, to his left. Nice little hook shot off the window.
Yeah, that was a nice shot, and that was decent defense. But because the Waves have such a big lead, everything is comfortable for them. They don't have to worry about missing.
78-54 Pepperdine. Under 6 minutes to play in regulation. CSUN trying to scratch back into this one. Right side, Herrick, right wing, long two, no. Bounces to the right, defensive rebound, Keith Smith for Pepperdine. Smith pushing middle of the floor, the 6'6 Oregon transfer. Left corner, Kessler Edwards catch and shoot, short to the left. Tapped by Harkless into the hands of Herrick. Middle of the floor, Darius Brown. Brown underneath, fakes the pass to O. O fumbles it, strong to the basket. His father, George, a member of that 1995 UCLA National Championship team, and O misses the ball went out of bounds off of a Pepperdine wave.
Okay.
78-56, Pepperdine by 22, CSUN possession as we near 5 minutes to play in regulation. Front court left nearly goes back court as Gomez, but he regains possession. Gomez, Herrick, Brown, Nemanja, and Coleman on the floor. This is Darius Brown Solomon underneath. They reset, left wing for Gomez. Steps inside. Front rim, backboard, no. Defensive rebound, Keith Smith for Pepperdine. Pepperdine up the right side. This is Colby Ross. Ross left-handed dribble. He'll back off. Under 5 minutes to play in regulation. Pepperdine up by 22. Cameron Edwards strong to the basket against Herrick. Won't finish, but will go to the line.
Cameron is saying, look, they're putting guys that are too short or too light or too slow on me, and I'm going to take advantage every time I see that. And I like it. That's smart. That's smart. I'd have Colby out.
I think they're starting to clear their bench now.
Yeah, it's a 23-point lead. I mean, I don't think you have to worry about the Matadors coming back, and winning this ball game.
We see Jay Yoon check into the game, the sophomore from Arcadia High School. 6'4". Here's Nemanja down underneath against Zedek to his right, puts it up, can't.
So it's a lot to ask him to come in and guard a veteran player, so he had to sit down and watch a little bit.
Festus free throw, bangs it off the back. This kid, Nemanja, he will be a fan favorite here at the Matadome just because of the energy he brings.
Yep, I agree totally.
2 for 2. How about that? Making his free throws. Matador is down 21, 79-58. Here's Colby Ross up the right side, working against Terrell Gomez. Ross, high stepping, right of center, 18-footer, yes.
Kind of pushed off a little bit to create some space, but boy, when that shot was open, he drained it.
23-point lead, 81-58. Matadors. Here's Brown on the right side, inside the three-point arc, terminates his dribble, sends it back out to Coleman. Coleman thought about three. Now Coleman into the paint, tied up.
So he'll understand how to whip through there and have a hard dribble to get inside the lane.
Darrell Polk Jr. now, I think we're going to get you, which I don't know, Keith Smith leaves.
I just don't understand it. I don't think that you should have, I mean, look, you're leading by 23, there's 4:13 left. I would have my star point guard sitting on the bench right next to me.
Herrick triggering for CSUN. Herrick into the right corner to Gomez. Gomez against Polk. Gomez puts the foot on the floor. The runner short off.
What to do, and he won't put himself in harm's way.
Gomez with 20, 4 of 5 from the free throw line. First free throw. Good.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw tonight. I didn't expect Pepperdine to whooping on the Matadors. I knew they could definitely win. I mean, they're two talented teams, but Pepperdine is a little more skilled than I thought.
81-60. Left wing three from Zidek. Off to the right side, no. Nemanja snatches the rebound away for CSUN. Matadors down 21. Here's Gomez into the front court on the left sideline. Gomez attacking underneath. Into the right corner. Coleman pulls the trigger. Yes.
That was a nice pass that time by Terrell Gomez to give Coleman that easy look. He missed a baseline three before, and like I mentioned, he's a really good baseline shooter.
Under 4 minutes to play in regulation. Matadors down 18. Underneath is Zidek attacking 81-63. 2 shots coming up for Jan Zidek. And first free throw rolls in for Shacting a Fool, which is Shaquille O'Neal's little bit that he does on the NBA pre and post game. It shows you how basketball is a universal language. So he makes them both. It's a 20-point ball game, 83-63. Gomez handling out front for CSUN. Looking inside to Coleman, has nobody. He'll finally get it to Lance.
Maybe relax on the defensive end if you don't have the type of toughness and intensity that
Coleman with 7 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists in his 21 minutes. 2 of 7 from the floor, and now he's 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Coleman brings it back to within 18. 3:19 to play in regulation. Here comes Polk up the right sideline against Harkless. Harkless, Gomez, Coleman, Herrick, Nemanja on the floor for CSUN. Left corner 3 for Zidek. That's money.
Matadors got lost on the defensive switching. That time it was young Herrick who got lost. Mr. Zidek made him pay.
Pepperdine 86, CSUN 65. Coleman in front for the Matadors. Dribbles to the right wing. Gomez in front. Gomez, gallop dribble to the right side. Rise up from 19. Yes.
Terrell Gomez, I think, should be out of the ball game as well, in my opinion. It's 2:45 left. Terrell should be out. So I would have him sitting down and put somebody else in.
Zidek said hello.
Hey, you want to talk about a nice young man. That Cam Gottfried is
always good to see Cam.
Oh, yeah.
Made them both. So 2 free throws for Jan Zidek. Talking about fathers and sons. And Matadors have the basketball down 21. Harkless right side. Harkless right corner, Gomez. Catch and shoot 3. That's money.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice and it's window dressing, but if he were to twist his ankle, the Matadors would really be in some bad shape.
Left corner for Pepperdine. Here's Altman trying to drop it down for Stormo, who didn't see the pass coming, and taken away by Harkless for CSUN. Matadors down 18 with ticking down to 2 minutes remaining. Front court right. Harkless about 30 feet out. Instead, he'll part the 2 defenders, go to the left side, get in the air, and he'll bank it in after being fouled by.
Some pretty good athletes coming out of that area.
His father, his coach was the father of current Kaiser head coach Billy Cardosi, and the AN1 free throw is missed out of the corner, out of bounds. It'll be by 16, a minute 58 to play. Herrick to trigger. Herrick will lob deep into the backcourt, knocked out of bounds. Look at.
Yeah, I probably would have passed interference there.
They'd bring you up into the box to play the run, though. That's what your specialty was.
Yeah, I didn't mind hitting.
Gomez, Harkless on the floor. Herrick, Coleman, Nemanja for CSUN. Altman, Polk, Zidek, Yoon, and Stormo for Pepperdine. 88-72, Matadors trail by 16. Here's Gomez against Polk. Gomez, 1 dribble, 17-footer off the back iron, no. Tapped out by Nemanja, run down by Gomez. Top of the circle, 3. That one will go.
Yeah, get him out of the game, coach. He's hot, but I don't want him to get hurt.
88-75, Matadors get a turnover. Here's Harkless. Harkless, high off the glass. He tries to jam it and misses. Defensive rebound cleared by Polk. Polk will lob it backdoor for Agent Zero, Cedric Altman, who jams it home.
That's a 4-point swing.
90-75, Matadors down 15. 75 ticks to play. Gomez putting on a show. That's 3 more.
That kid can just shoot it. He really can. He can really shoot.
Gomez with 33. Polk into the corner. Here's Altman trying to answer back. In and out of the rim, no good. Defensive rebound, Herrick for CSUN. Gomez with a new career high of 33. Terrell, right wing, feeling it. Here's 3, bangs off the rim. Nemanja with a handoff. With 49 and 7/10 of a second to go. And if that one had gone, that would have been pretty unbelievable. And Kobe Ross is already all-time in terms of the assist list. Fantasy leaves the game. Second free throw coming for Ross. makes them both. He's expected to be the all-time Pepperdine assist leader by the end of the year, but it's the scoring title that he's going to have this year and next year to do it. He needs 62 assists to pass Jeremy Major for first all-time. 92-78, Pepperdine by 14. Harkless front court left for Cecil. Harkless into the paint. Harkless leans in.
He is a very, very talented young man.
Harkless just 5 points tonight, but he's been very effective. And first free throw off the front rim.
So, doesn't shoot it as well.
I'll tell you who he reminds me of after this free throw. Those two are good. If Josh Green was about 6'3", didn't he remind you a little bit of Ross?
Yes, facially.
Lefty,
yes.
same movements.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
So one of two is Harkless, a 13-point game, 92-79 in favor of Pepperdine. They're just going to freeze the ball at this point. Sacramento area, Christian Brothers High School. His father, actually, Wexler, a sophomore from Plymouth, Minnesota. A walk-on who was a redshirt last year. 94-79, Pepperdine by 15. Under 10 seconds to play. Harkless loses the ball. Here's Herrick. Herrick will launch three from the left wing. Yes.
All right. I like that. See, look at that.
And that'll be it. Horn will sound. It'll be a 12-point win for Pepperdine. 90.